Hello everybody and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation. This is the November 2020 what I wore this month. My period came a day early on Friday the 6th of November and went through to Tuesday the 10th of November, and as I was staying at an alternative address, I only had my menstrual cups on me. So thankfully, being that my menstrual cups were actually in my bag that I took with me, because I didn't take anything else with me, but they were already packed in that bag, it was a super bonus. So anyway, so first up I wore the Tom cup. I'm not sure if you can really see that. Sorry about the fan noise in the background. That's just what we have to deal with right now. So this is the Tom cup. My unboxing video I just recently posted, but I'll try and link it up here. So I wore my Tom cup, and the review of that is still ongoing. Then as kind of backup, I wore this pumpkin 8-inch by Scarlet Cloth. It is cotton topped, flannel and PUL core, and micro fleece on the back. I then also wore this 8-inch Snowflake by Kitty Cat Cloth. It is organic bamboo velour or OBV topped, fleece and cotton core, and WinPro on the back. I wore the Moxie cup overnight. This is medical grade silicone like the Tom cup is, so I wore this overnight, and as my backup to wearing this cup overnight, I also wore this Propose Pink by Hannah Pads. It is organic cotton topped and core, and it is lined in TPU, which is thermoplastic, something like that, and it's got these little grips on the back as well. Also a review of the Moxie cup is coming, so I will tell you how that's going in the review. The next day I wore the Yuki cup, because my second and third days are heavy. If you watch enough of my videos, either my prep packs or my what I wore this month, my second and third days are quite heavy, so I wore my Yuki cup, a favourite heavy cup. And as backup, wore this 8-inch Zombies by Go With Your Flow. It is a cotton lycra topped, bamboo fleece, cotton flannel and PUL core, and my favourite backup, corduroy. Overnight I also wore the Yuki cup again. I sanitized it in between uses by Milton's sterilizing tab, so that I have a sterile cup to put in. As backup, I wore this 10-inch Proposed Yellow. The Proposed Pink was also 10-inch. Again, all organic cotton, top and center, and internal layers, and TPU lined on the back with grip pads for your underwear. This is in Proposed Yellow by Hannah Pads, 10 inches. That was overnight. The next day I was coming back to where I was staying, or where all my stuff was at least, and I just couldn't do another day of a menstrual cup. I get super frustrated when I have to do 24 hours a day with a menstrual cup, which is what I had been doing obviously for the first 3 days, is 24 hours of take the cup out, empty it, clean it, sanitize it, put it in the Milton's water for a couple of minutes, and then take it out and put it back in, and I just wasn't getting a break, and I so I was totally over wearing a cup. My vagina and my vaginal canal completely needed a break. So I kind of took a bit of a risk and I wore this Hannah pad. This is the 13-inch medium or large overnight. That's what it's called, large overnight. So this is the large overnight Hannah pad, whereas these proposed ones are the medium. So I took a chance and wore this when I had a shower and got changed. This is in the Edelweiss blue print. This size does not come with the anti-move things, the silicone dots on it, but if you'd watched my prep pack, I'd kind of had these 3 to go with, and I just kind of hoped that this would last long enough. So I wore it for about 4 hours before I got back to where my stuff was stored and where my period underwear was stored, and it stood up, and it only has kind of probably a slight discoloration here, but outside of that kind of came up quite well. For me wearing it for 4 hours, even on a kind of not a heavy day, I still had a significant flow. So that was a bit anyway, so I got back to where my stuff was, and then I changed into this Wild Side by Modibody. It's polyamide and elastane and a smart merino and polyester gusset, which is where you bleed onto. Then it was Midnight by Modibody. Again, these style is polyamide and elastane, this kind of this style, and all of them have smart merino and polyester cores. So same for this Helio color, this Fig, and this so this is what they call Fig and this is what they call Jade. These are bamboo and spandex outer, so this covers as bamboo and spandex, and then again smart merino and polyester, you know, the polyester and merino gusset to catch the blood. Midnight Modibody, again same, and then I had this Love Luna by Modibody. These are my favorite to wear overnight because they are cotton, and they are cotton and elastane, and they have the cotton and polyester gusset, which is super comfortable. Last but not least, my last day, as I was sliding down to basically kind of know, on my last day, it's super weird, but I was kind of like drifting in and out. I'd probably say I was wiping more blood than actually bleeding more blood out. That's just the way it was. Probably TMI, but you know what you're getting into when you watch what I wore this month. And this last day was an 8-inch Mushrooms by Scarlet Cloth, and it was cotton topped, flannel core, and poly fleece backed. So yes, that's what I wore, and it was kind of a bit all over the place. And it's just because I'm kind of couch surfing at the moment, until I can get a place, so my stuff is kind of stored in different places. But you know, it is a lesson of trying to keep your period stuff with you, even though I did have my cups with me. These two were actually new. This one was an older one, but I had all my cups with me anyway. So yeah, so that's what happened for my what I wore this month for November 2020. Thank you for watching, and enjoy your morning, afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the day, and I of course will catch up with you all in the next video. Bye everyone.